Hey Jennifer, this is Donnie Vaughn of the Marketing Twins. Okay, we're going to try this again and see if I can give you a better tutorial. Rather than have you view two different tutorials and go back to an email, I think I've thoroughly got you confused. So I'm hoping that this tutorial, in just a matter of minutes, will show you exactly how to set up the all-elusive cupcake of the month that we've been struggling with. So what I've done for now is in this tutorial is I've taken off the image that you had there, and I'm going to walk you through how to do this so that you'll have a good, clear understanding. Again, I think part of the struggle is you're having to go back and watch two different videos and read emails. So hopefully we've simplified it with this video. Let's see if this works. Okay, first thing we're going to do is go to our dashboard, and we're going to go to our pages. We'll find the daily flavors. Now, I have gone in and deleted out what you had put in there, and then also deleted everything out of the media library that referenced the caramel apple, so we'd have a fresh, clean start. So we're going to scroll down here to where you had the caramel apple. When we do this, I'll put my cursor here right at the end where it's flashing now. And then I hold down my shift key and push my enter key at the same time. Hold down my shift, push my enter, and that way it stays real close. Otherwise, if you didn't hold down your shift key and you press enter, you have an extra space there. So that's all I do there. I go up here and I use the add media, but you could also use the add image, but I'm going to use the add media. Now I'm going to do this from my desktop because I have that saved. There's my caramel apple. Now this is the original large file, 2,000 pixels by 3,000 pixels or whatever it might be. It takes a while for it to crunch that and put it into a format that fits WordPress. Now you can see there that it's 2,400 pixels by 300 pixels. Now I like to change this to say what it is, so kind of reformat it a little bit. And this is the key thing. I think you were doing this already, but we'll just double check to make sure. This is the full size. One of the tutorials I had you selecting this size, but this is what we want. If it doesn't default to this, when the next time you go to do it, make sure you select thumbnail image. Just disregard the fact that it has 150 by 150, because we're going to change that here in just a minute. And this here, we're going to do something with that here in a little while, but for now, we're going to insert into post. Now you can see here the photo is a little bit larger, doesn't have the border, so this is where we have to go fix this. I did notice that the original picture has a little kind of a line or something there. I'm not sure what's caused that, but if it's not on your end, then maybe you could watch this tutorial and redo it. But anyway, once I've done that, I click to activate this. Click the Edit Image button there on the left. I'm going to go over to my advanced settings. Actually, yeah. And this is where I had set up to be similar size of 107. And this is where I have to kind of play around with the numbers. I think a lot of them are 107 by 84. I'm going to put a 2 here on the border. And when I tab over, that's what automatically populates this information here. Now, if I update it, you can see here, if it's a little scrunched, I can come back in to the advanced settings and say I want to make that 100. It's just all keeping it as proportionate as you can. Now that's looking better to me like that. All right. Now, you could do this a couple different ways. You could have found it the first time we did it, but I'm going to have you go back in, click the image, click that one on the left, and see this is a little link URL here. I'm going to highlight that, copy that. Now I'm going to have just a little place set up, and I'll show you what this is here in just a little bit. But there's my link. Now that's what I want to set up here in just a minute. I'm going to update. Before I go update, I want to go to advanced settings and see this particular link. It looks almost the same, but this is the link. Make sure I got all that. I'm going to right click, copy, and go paste it in. I want you to see the difference. All I did was copy the different links. This was kind of the source link, and then this is the link to what is the thumbnail. 150 by 150 is what they call it. Now I'm going to keep that kind of open, but I'm going to toggle back to my WordPress. I'm going to update. So everything should look fine. Again, you can adjust the height if you don't like that. You can change those however you want to. Once I'm done, I have to come over here, and if this is cut off on the video, I'm just hitting my update button here. So now I can go back over to my site. I can go over here to Daily Flavors, and I want to double check to make sure there's my caramel apple. In fact, I click that, it opens up that. Now, one thing that you noticed, that it opened up in the same window. So what I'd like to do is go back to my Daily Flavors page, click on this. Once I've got that activated, I can scroll back up, right here, insert and edit link. Just change this to open in a new window. See that option there? Not the same window, but the second one, the new window. And now I want to update that. If I update there, go back over, I'm going to refresh my blog, or my browser, excuse me. Okay. Now when I click that, it opens up, as you see, in a new window. It's much larger. You can even see the original size. If I clicked it, see the little plus sign. But when I close out of that, I'm still back there. So that's the first thing you want to do. Now that we've got it on the page, now we have to figure out how to get it onto the home page. So this is where we go back to our dashboard and click on the widgets. And over here, I'm going to move this over here. There we go. Home middle, and I'm just clicking a little down arrow. It reveals this text. Now I'm going to go back over here to my notepad, and you'll see here I've got some links, and this is what was in there as I was playing around, but let me show you what it is. Okay, so you've got the name of that you've already put in there, and that's fine. A little break here, click to go back so I can show you what that looks like. Click image to enlarge. What you're seeing is all this right here, right? This information that you see right here is coming from this right here. Okay, so now that you've got that, we want to put a couple of page breaks. That just puts a little space, and then we're going to want to drop the picture in right here. Okay, there's two things on here. This href right to here. This is the URL that we capture here. Now I think it's the same one that's already there, but we'll highlight that and copy it. Let's get there. Copy that, and we'll go back and we'll delete what's in there and paste it back in. So yeah, it looks like it was the same one, but that's just to double check, we'll make sure. And what that href means is whatever image I put there and I click it, it's going to open up to that image. You see here right after that we have this target equal underscore blank. All that means again is it's going to open up in a new window. This is the part we want to change. The image source. So again, this is what image is going to actually go on the screen. Right now it's blank because we have no image source there. I just got a couple of X's. So where do we find that? We go back to our notepad, and this here, this is the 150 version of the same thing. You remember we found those on that advanced tab. Now I can get rid of those two X's, and I can paste that in there. I just copy and paste it. Everything looks good. So now if I save that, now I can go back to my browser, refresh, and there is my new image. If I click on that, it opens up into a new window so people can see the larger image as they wish. If they close out, they'll still be back on your site. This is the tutorial. I do hope this helps and it's not frustrating for you. If there's any part of this that you just don't understand and you want me to go over it again, please let me know, but that should take care of it. Hopefully that will get you what you need, so the next time you go do that, you'll be good. I think the key thing is to make sure that you have this link as your href link, which again was noted here. This is what you wanted to open up when they click on it. But if you want to, the image source is the one that's has the 150 by 150. Now that's just noted as a thumbnail. You know that we've changed this to like 107 times 100, but WordPress assigns it a new file name when you log it in as a thumbnail, and that's what that is. Okay. Again, I hope that helps. If there's any questions or problems, please don't hesitate to shoot me back a message, and we'll get it taken care of. Thanks, Jennifer.